I'm Becky and this is makeup. I'm gonna start with my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer and just work that in the T-zone, which is sides of my nose, basically center of the face. I like to do it under my eyes, just to have a little bit of a primer there. Chin, and then forehead. I already put moisturizer on and sunscreen. Okay, now I'll use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, which is what I use all the time. I'm starting to run low, so I'll have to get something else. I usually don't buy the same makeup product. Well, for certain things, I like to test out different products. So instead of just buying a whole bunch of different foundations at once, I try to wait till I am through one and then I allow myself to pick out a different one. So I always look forward to that. Just blending out with a sponge. Okay. I'm gonna go in with concealer. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. And while that sits, keep forgetting. Okay, I like to conceal under my eyes, obviously, or for obvious reasons. And then the sides of my nose are a little red today. And then I also like to do my eyelids to cancel out any redness there. There we go. While that sits, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. I used the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. And then this is the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. Okay. I like this brow pencil because it's pretty quick. Okay. Now that the concealer is blended in, let's do powder. I'm going to use my e.l.f. HD powder. And I'm just kind of tapping that in, and then I will buff in a moment. I just want it to really set everything. Before I don't want to buff it in before everything's set because I don't want to lift any foundation away. Okay, now I'll just kind of brush away to get rid of any extra that we don't need. And then I'll also use my sponge after we're done with bronzer and blush to make sure that everything kind of blends in. Okay, on to bronzer. I'm using the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer on a big fluffy brush and just really working it in. Right below the cheekbone. I like to kind of brush up along the cheekbone. For placement of bronzer. Okay, and then underneath the jawline, sides of the nose, lately I've been enjoying doing bronzer right there. It's supposed to be lifting. I just think it's kind of a fun thing to try. I saw someone else doing it on YouTube and I thought it looked nice, so I also like how it looks. I should say, I'm not just doing it just because someone else did it, but it looks nice, I think. Okay. Blush. I'm using the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush. Well, they have different colors, but I know it looks crazy. Bear with me. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my powder brush and just kind of go along the edges. And then I'm gonna take my sponge and just go over the whole face very lightly. Just to pick up any extra powder. Okay, I know it looks crazy, but the blush fades away pretty quickly, so I went a little heavier on purpose. I forgot highlight, So I'm going to do that. Just up on the cheekbones, right above the brow, nose, center of the nose, and top of the lip is where I like to put it. Okay, and then I'll go over that with my sponge. Okay, now let's do eyes. I've been wanting to do an eye look with like a blue color or like the color on my nails, but I haven't found one yet. So I'm contemplating. I'll probably just do a neutral eye look. I'm just using a this tan color. Kind of all over, but trying to focus in the crease. And then underneath, pinch the brush. Okay. And I'm going to use some more of that, but this time I'm going to dip into this just a little bit. I found that I'm really enjoying wearing orangier eyeshadows because they're pretty neutral while still being springy. So I like that. Okay. Let's see. You know what? I think we might just keep it super simple today. And I'll use, this is I don't even know if they make this color anymore. It's called Silken Taupe. It's probably one of my favorite eyeshadow colors ever, and I've had it I'm sure longer than you're supposed to keep an eyeshadow, but still looks nice. So it's Maybelline, by the way. Okay, and then I'm gonna take a cream color. Also, same type of shadow. I'm just gonna take this on my pinky, go on the inner corner. Okay, now we need mascara and something on the lips. Not much, just a little something. I'm gonna use the Kevyn Aucoin the Volume Mascara. I know it's not drugstore, but that's okay. I really love this one because it does not smudge or flake on me. Okay, and then on the lower lash line, might want to take some of that off. Okay, I like how the lower lash line looks on this side. Probably change it on this. I'll just do it right now. Okay. Okay. Good enough. Alrighty. Now, lips. I think I'm just gonna use a gloss and we'll call it good. Okay. And that is our simple makeup look for today.